WJG Sports. We journal great.
Okie dokie, Coach. It finally happened. All that work. Now you stand on the mountaintop. In the same tunnel. What's it like?
Wow, you know, our motto all year was PFG. You probably heard us say it. It means prepare for glory. And so we've been talking about preparing for glory from day one. And it's analogous to tonight, right? Winning the championship, but also for the greater glory that comes from who we are as a Wayne Christian School. And so I'm just so proud of these boys. We started back in May. Spring football, summer workouts. You know, they were focused. They were focused and they worked hard. I don't know if you noticed tonight, but number 9, Michael Mills, didn't play. He's actually in the hospital tonight. He's got an abscess in his mouth that got infected. He's gonna be there. So tonight was emotional for them in that sense, losing one of their team captains, team leaders. We knew coming in that if we jumped on them early, we could put them on the ropes and our speed and just kind of our experience, right? That's why we scheduled those games early in the year, right? Rocky Mount, Parrott, Cary, because we wanted to play against that level of competition, so that when we got to this moment, we knew how to respond to adversity.
Is this something you envisioned from the beginning, winning the state title?
Oh man, I guess every coach always wants to win it. I just didn't know what it would look like for us, right? We got some great athletes out there. We got some guys that are just phenomenal athletes, and so when the pieces started coming together, you started to think like, hey, like maybe this is possible. And it was just a matter of getting the boys to believe into it, right? Because they've got all-world talent. We just had to build that program, that mindset of being in the weight room, summer workouts, summer conditioning, 7-on-7s, just so they get used to that. And they bought in. They bought in.
This is your last game as the head coach of Wayne Christian. So how does it feel to go out in your final game and have it here on your home field? Because I know it's supposed to be in Greenville originally.
You know, it's bittersweet, right? Coming into the season, I knew that it was my last season. One of the things that we talk about is just always being prepared for that next step, right? And so I knew that at the end of the season, Coach Pugh and I had already talked, and so we started handing things off to him this year, delegating some more responsibilities. But we wanted to make sure that when we close this chapter, that this isn't just a one and done, right? I mean, we want to become a program that is competing for state championships on a regular basis, and so it's bittersweet. It's emotional, just to be surrounded by these fans, these students. They've been waiting a long time for this, and so just to be able to bring this here and give them something to just hang on to for these next few days, hours, or however long that joyfulness lasts. So.
What went into your decision for this to be your final year?
I've always believed that you leave things better than you found them, right? And so when I took over the program, we were coming off a year where we didn't have a team, and so coming in, I wasn't sure if it was going to be a 1-year thing, a 2-year thing, but I just wanted to get the program back on steady footing, and so coming in this year, I knew that the pieces were in place, right? We have a great coaching staff that's going to continue beyond me. We've got a great program that's being built, right? So we lose 12 seniors, but we got 6 freshmen that are coming up from JV that played for a JV championship. So, we're just kind of restocking, right? So there's that old adage, right? We don't rebuild, we reload. And so we've got some great freshmen that are going to be sophomores next year. This year's junior class is phenomenal, right? Shai, Jylon, they're going to be seniors next year, and they've bought into it. Our sophomore class, right? They're going to be juniors next year. They're going to be a year stronger, a year faster. And so when I look around, I was like, if there's ever a year to go out and say like, hey, like job well done or like mission accomplished, this was it.
Talking about this game, it felt like early in the game you guys score and then they drive down.
Yeah.
And you guys stop them deep in your own territory. Shaquan goes and touchdown. That felt like a huge moment in the game.
It did. We talked about in pregame. We said we want to take their will to fight. Right. We knew that if we could jump out on them, and we knew that if we could get them on the ropes early. It's a cold game, right? There's a chance to rain, and to play from behind in that environment is always going to be hard. And so we wanted to take that will away, and we wanted to put them in a situation where they were going to constantly have to respond onto us, and so we were, that was crucial. I felt like that punt that Caleb Bass had deep in our territory, and Davis comes down and makes that hit. Like, that was one of those momentum shifting, because 31's a great athlete, right? I mean, he could take that to the house easily, but being able to put them there and then push him back, that was kind of our philosophy. Is we wanted to take their will to fight away.
Could you see yourself coaching again in a couple of years, or you think you're done?
No, I think it's going to depend, right? Like, it'll depend on what the Lord has for us. I've always wanted to coach. I enjoy it. It's something that if given an opportunity, or if called upon, I always want to be ready. But I'm going to enjoy just being able to watch Coach Pugh and the work that he's going to do. I know he's going to do an outstanding job.
What year did you take over the program?
17. I think it was 18-19 school year. So 18-19, 19-20, 20-21, or maybe one of those years. So either 18-19 or 19-20, whatever school year it was.
Okay. Talk about Halifax Academy. The first time you guys played them, you guys kind of beat them, I think, by at least a few scores. This game felt much closer throughout.
Yeah, part of it was I think just the boys were playing with that kind of emotional chip of knowing that Michael Mills wasn't here tonight. But we also I guess in a sense we wanted to make sure that we executed, and so we didn't have the long touchdowns that we had in that first game. I think they were ready for that, but defensively I think we played a cleaner game. So as we watched the film, we felt like we gave them 3 touchdowns in the last game on blown coverages or blown assignments, and so we emphasized to the kids, watch film, right? We kept telling them, you guys know their plays better than they know them, and so we wanted to make sure. We wanted to make sure that they understood that this was going to be a 4-quarter game, right? And that if we wore them out, as long as we did our job and executed, they were going to be able to win this game.
Good stuff. Finally did it. What's it like to win a state title?
It's crazy because we started off kind of rocky, starting off 0-3. Everybody was just, it's really the coaches. Like, they've been telling us since spring of last year that we just got a PFG prepare for Florida. And I give these boys their all, and they give me their all every day, and it's a brotherhood. And no matter what, even though the season over, I still go to war for everyone in this place. It's great. It just feels, it's hard. It's crazy. I can't even believe it right now.
And you had another exceptional night, just like you've been having all season. What can you say in terms of crediting your protection, offensive line, and
O-line, them boys really came through. Them my boys right there. I go to war for my O-line, and it's really just the coaching staff. They've been having, like, last year it was kind of a rocky year for me, and this year they kept telling me just have faith. So it's really all the coaches, man. For real.
I know it has to feel good. You had 4 touchdowns in the state title game. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. I was joking around with Jay that I was gonna break his record because he had 6 in the game. I was trying to break it, but I'm not sure. But at least we got the win. All that matters is we got that win. We're state champions.
Talk about the coaching staff. What's it like to send Coach Miranda out on top?
It's really great because he's a great man. Like, he inspires me every day because it's just his love for God and his love for us. Like, we done been through hard times. We done had tough talks. Like, it's just like he's like a father figure to all of us.
What do you think it is about this team that made you guys so special and able to achieve such?
Honestly, I think it's the bond off the field. Like, off the field, we're always hanging out every weekend. We try to see each other. We go out, we go fishing or swim or just do something. Like, we're all really close. We make sure to keep close. I think that's what's really brought us all success, the off-field chemistry.
And going into next year, you'll have another chance to do this again. So what will you guys have to do, in the off season to get back here?
Just keep putting that grind in, work, get faster, get stronger, and just come back ready for next year.